The British Empire was one of the largest and most powerful empires in history, and it had a significant impact on the world. Here is a brief overview of the British rule in the world. India. The British East India Company began trading with India in the early 1600s, and by the mid-18th century, it had established control over much of the country. India was ruled by the British until 1947, when it gained independence. Africa. The British colonized much of Africa in the 19th century, with the aim of exploiting its resources. They established colonies in South Africa, Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, and other countries. Many of these colonies gained independence in the 20th century. North America. The British established colonies in North America in the 17th and 18th centuries, including what is now the United States and Canada. These colonies gained independence in the late 18th century. Australia and New Zealand. The British established colonies in Australia and New Zealand in the 19th century. These colonies became self-governing in the early 20th century and gained full independence in the mid-20th century. Southeast Asia. The British established colonies in Southeast Asia in the 19th century, including Burma, now Myanmar, Malaya, now Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Many of these colonies gained independence in the mid-20th century. The British rule in these parts of the world had significant consequences. It led to the exploitation of natural resources, the suppression of local cultures, and the establishment of economic and political systems that favored the British. It also led to the spread of the English language and British culture around the world. It's worth noting that there are many different perspectives on the British Empire, and its legacy is still debated today. Some people see it as a force for good, bringing modernization and progress to parts of the world that were previously underdeveloped. Others see it as a system of oppression and exploitation that caused immense suffering for millions of people. There are many resources available on this topic, including books, documentaries, and online articles. For a YouTube video, you could consider using images and videos from historical archives, along with narration and commentary to provide context and analysis. It's important to do thorough research and present a balanced view of this complex topic.